Hi there, this is Saber Crypto. A little bit bored while I'm waiting for the Maiar DEX to become live again. If you're wondering what this is about, it's due to this here. If you look on the Maiar DEX on Twitter, you can see it says the Maiar DEX is about to get more awesome. Optimizations to gas costs will lead to lower fees and more transactions per block. It says we'll need to pause the interface for this change. So 11 to 12 UTC, your funds are safe, and then it says they need an extra hour here. And then the latest one I've seen is new ETA for end of maintenance 1800 UTC, which is in about 5 minutes. Some more work left to do, so we're taking extra time here. Anyone else feels their harvesting finger getting itchy? I do actually. So yeah, there we are under maintenance. This morning I did have a proper watch of this Elrond public town hall meeting. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe it's something important in Romania. I don't know. But I had a good listen to it. And thinking about it, I mean, you know, my video yesterday was, my first one was probably seeming slightly negative. It was mainly because I'd set up the Denver strategy and it was chugging away quite nicely, and I spent a bit of time balancing my farms and all that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden it didn't work because the APR on the MEX and the lock MEX was completely different, like very different, and I had to rethink the strategy. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, the strategy we're talking about is one of these from the Palm Tree network. Some of you might recognise the Palm Tree network from when you've been staking on your Maiar app on your phone. I think that's what they kind of do. And, you know, we started off with this Denver strategy and that doesn't work anymore. So we're on this Houston strategy now, which is a 24-month plan, really. So, you know, you're not going to get hold of your funds for 24 months because you're going to be doing a lot to do with locked MEX. Now, in Benjamin's talk here on this video, it's quite interesting, really. You know, he was describing that LK MEX holders are going to be like the first-class citizens of like the Elrond network. You know, the first-class citizens of like Maiar. So I think we should just make as much LK MEX as possible. I know for some people who want to be buying their Lamborghinis in the spring, this is going to be a bit of a disappointment. You know, you're going to have to wait maybe till the spring of 2023 to get your Lambo. This is no big deal for me because I always knew it was going to be a bit of a long-term project because of the kind of anatomy of a DEX. You know, when we're talking about a decentralized exchange, you know, without us providing liquidity, it wouldn't work. And that's why we're getting rewarded. That's why we're getting, you know, all this money back in rewards all the time. Now, some things I did note from this is it does seem like LK MEX is going to play a massive part in the ride farming next week. Benjamin did also say it's going to be useful to have EGLD ready for it. I don't think you can just rely on having LK MEX on its own. I hope I'm wrong because I will have a lot of LK MEX this time next week, and if I can do something where I can turn that into ride, that'd be great. Obviously, for people who've got ride already from the airdrop, you're in a very good position. The main thing I was noting from watching this was the fact that the changes they made yesterday, which is basically pushing 95% of the rewards to LK MEX and just 5% for the straight MEX. You know, the idea is to stop people making a quick buck with the exchange, and then selling out and moving on. And for me, you know, I don't need a Lamborghini next month. I'm quite happy with my Fiat Panda. But yeah, I can see the decisions were necessary for the healthy growth of the Maiar DEX. And it does seem like there's a lot of really cool things coming soon. Okay, so is the exchange live yet? Let's have a refresh and see what's happening. Well, that'll be no then, not yet. Okay. Okay, so how's everyone getting on with the dump today? Everything's dumping quite massively. One thing I'm quite interested in is Freeway Token. You can see the video I did about it if you click the link in the top right hand corner now. Now, Freeway Token is to do with a company based in the UK called Aubit.io, where you can make money with your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or your stable coins. And they pay incredible APR. It's like 43% on stable coins, 33% on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I did test this out, and sure enough, that seems to be what it's paying. Now, to use the platform, you do need this FWT Freeway Token, and it has been sort of inching its way up to 2 cents. So I'm quite happy at the moment. It's dumping quite badly. If it goes down to about 1.4 cents, I think I might get some actually. But anyway, that's what I'm doing for now. If you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. I'll leave it at the top. You can go and check that out. Unfortunately, with Freeway, the only place to buy it is either on the DEX exchange, which I've never used in my life, so I probably won't, or on the actual Aubit.io site itself. The thing about that is they don't have any kind of fiat ramps at all. The only way you can pay for it is with Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, or USDC, or I think Tether as well. So it's not that easy to buy at the moment, but I might change some fiat into USDC and then buy a chunk of it. But I'll let you know if I do. Meanwhile, there's not a lot we can do, is there, really? Because there's nothing to play with, really. But yeah, anyway, I'll probably make a video later on, maybe, and see what the new features are all about, see what's good, and then take it from there. But yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with what happened yesterday. I was a bit shocked at first, but now I'm quite happy. I think the decisions made are very good for the longevity of the DEX. I think the whole Maiar Elrond system is, in my mind, probably the best thing out there at the moment. It's a company that's doing fantastic, and I think the whole ecosystem they're planning is really cool. I'm quite excited about Ride. At the same time, I can see something go wrong with it, where someone puts a Ride headset on and then tries to drive a car and then like crashes into a dinosaur and then gets abducted by aliens. In real life, you've just driven into a wall or something. You know, I know somebody's going to be stupid enough to do that. That's how people are. Anyway, Luke, not a lot more I can say right now. Keep an eye on the Twitter. Do make sure you're following Maiar DEX on Twitter. And while you're waiting, give the video a like, leave a comment, tick the notification bell, and above all, tell your friends.